Hey there, my name is Kevin Nolan. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the similarities and differences between normal speaking and public speaking. And some of the similarities are that you have to have a clear organization of your ideas. And that is something Jerry Seinfeld does perfectly. It's very cool to see how he takes all these ideas that you don't think will really go together, and then he kind of weaves them all together into a flowing act that really makes sense and really hits on a lot of points. And then, for example, he takes that 5-hour energy shot, and then you drink that so you can work, and then you work, and work sucks. He talks about that for a little bit. Then because work sucks, your life sucks. But at the same time, sucks and great are kind of right there with the ballpark hot dog. It sucks, but it's great at the same time. And it's a really interesting dichotomy of how that works and all that. And then he also tailors to an audience very well. He tells and makes observations that everyone in the audience can relate to. For example, with the two guys at the movie theaters, and this guy thinks that the critics say that this movie's great, and then this guy's friends think, well, that movie sucks. And then they both talk about it, and they say, well, you know what, this movie does suck without even going to see it. I've had that conversation many times. I'm sure numerous people have had that conversation many times. And it's something that everyone can relate to. Now, he doesn't really tell stories in this act. I'm not sure about other acts, but I know in this one he really just makes observations. He doesn't really tell a personal story or anything to make a point, drive a point home. But he is always listening to audience feedback. And it's really cool to see him kind of work with audience feedback. And if this audience isn't laughing at this joke in particular, he'll move on really fast. But if they're really enjoying this joke and really laughing, he'll start riffing with that joke and just taking it further and further and further, like he did with the chicken and juice joke, which I thought was really funny. And it's really cool to see him work like that. And then there's also many differences between normal speaking and public speaking, and one of those differences is you have to have structure in your act, and that goes for any comedian, any performer. You always have to have structure. If you don't have structure, you're going to lose focus, you're going to get distracted, you're going to just start going, yeah, and then you're going to lose your audience. And then once you lose your audience, your act is just going to take a nosedive and you're never going to recover. And then also, each performer has to use formal language. You can't just kind of walk up on stage and be like, sup guys, I'm going to tell some jokes today. No one's going to respect you. No one's going to think it's funny. No one's going to think you're funny. You have to come on stage, act professional, speak formally, go on stage, say, hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're having fun tonight. We're going to tell some jokes and yada, yada, yada. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I can't do that. But you also have to have perfect delivery of a joke. You have to have good delivery. And getting good delivery is 90% of the work. If you don't know how to deliver a joke, that joke's going to fall flat 10 times out of 10. And until you get your delivery down, it's just not going to work. Once you get the delivery down, though, 90% of your job is done. And then this is a little cartoon I drew of Jerry Seinfeld telling a story. It just says, it's chicken with juice dripped on it. You like that? Thought it was funny.